Welcome to this edition of Time with Dr. Mahama. Genesis chapter 1 verse 28, part B. Replenish or fill the earth and subdue it. This piece of real estate on the west coast of Africa called Ghana is a gift from God to Ghanaians. God has given Ghanaians a charge to keep. Replenish or fill the earth and subdue it. God is a covenant-keeping God. The charge he gave to Adam and Eve, he repeated it after the Noah flood that destroyed all people on earth except Noah and his family. Genesis 9:1. Then God blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number and fill the earth. Everything that lives and moves on will be food for you. Just as I gave you the green plants, I now give you everything." Psalm 24 verse 1, NLT. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it. The world and all its people belong to him. A friend of mine, Dr. Asibi Abudu, he is 91 years old, told me a joke about Ghana that is not complimentary, but I feel like saying it anyway. He says at creation, when God put Ghana at the center of the earth, the prime meridian, 0 degrees longitude, passes through Ghana near Tema. Remember the Meridian Hotel? It sat on longitude 0 degrees. And God was loading Ghana with all the gold and the other resources. The angels protested. Why was God showing such favor to the people he would put here in Ghana with so much gold, diamonds, manganese, lithium, oil, and the best soil for cocoa? God told the angels, "Wait till you see the kind of people I'll put there." I did not know this joke, but while I was in the USA, I had issues with immigration and I retained a lawyer. He said, "Dr. Mahama, you have been a permanent resident long enough to qualify to be a US citizen, and that would solve the other issues you are having with immigration." I told him politely that the God I serve knows all things, and if he wanted me to be American, I'd been born there. I was born Ghanaian and I would die Ghanaian. When Abraham was pleading for Sodom and Gomorrah, he asked God if God will sweep away the righteous with the wicked. Genesis chapter 18 verse 23. Then Abraham approached him and said, "Will you sweep away the righteous with the wicked? What if there are 50 righteous people in the city? Will you really sweep it away and not spare the place for the sake of the 50 righteous people in it?" The Lord said, "If I find 50 righteous people in the city of Sodom, I will spare the whole place for their sake." Abraham continued to intercede for Sodom and Gomorrah because of his nephew Lot. Abraham went from 50 to 45 to 40, 30, and 20. And then Genesis 18:32, he said, "May the Lord not be angry, but let me speak just once more. What if only 10 can be found there?" God answered, "For the sake of 10, I will not destroy it." There has to be at least 10 righteous people in Ghana, for God has not allowed civil war to enter Ghana. We are so enamored with doing wrong that we have actually named a part of our capital city Sodom and Gomorrah. Still, God, being a covenant-keeping God, has said, "Replenish or fill the earth and subdue it." I'll be looking at replenish and subdue in subsequent editions of Time with Dr. Mahama. Like and share with family and friends, and tune in next time. Thank you.